The Leilani Estates subdivision is located on the southeast part of the Big Island of Hawaii and is about 2 kilometers southeast of Pahoa, and is also located over Kilauea's East Rift Zone. On the 3rd of May 2018, the first fissure opened up on Mohala Street in the Leilani Estates subdivision. This marks the beginning of the 4-month-long eruption. This is the location of the first eruptive fissure of the eruption. This video, shot by the U.S. Geological Survey on the 4th of May 2018 in Leilani Estates, shows a crack forming on Kapoho Street, indicating that magma is forcing its way upward underneath. As the cracks get bigger, more fume escapes from the cracks, and eventually lava reaches the surface, as you see right here. There were a total of 22 fissures, in which fissure 8, the one you see right here, became the dominant vent. The official name of the fissure 8 vent is Ahu Aila'au, which means in Hawaiian the altar of the volcano deity Aila'au. Now this is an aerial view shot by the U.S. Geological Survey of the Ahu Aila'au vent, which was taken at the end of June of 2018. Now this river of lava made it all the way to the ocean, destroying Kapoho, Ahalanui, and a few other places along the coastline. The lava river is about 7 kilometers long. Eventually, the eruption of Ahu Aila'au came to an end on the 4th of September 2018. This marks the end of the Lower East Rift Zone eruption of 2018. This is an animation of Kilauea's Lower East Rift Zone eruption lava flow map, showing all the areas where the lava has covered. This is part 1 of the 2018 Lower East Rift Zone eruption tour. Now this part starts from the beginning of Highway 132 just outside of Pahoa and goes all the way down to the Kapoho cone, where Highway 132 ends and it meets Highway 137. Here is a map showing the complete route. The X marks the end of Highway 132. So let's leave Pahoa and travel southeast on Highway 132, where it meets up with the Lava Tree State Monument and Pohoiki Road. Now this is the first stop, at the intersection of Highway 132 and Pohoiki Road. You can see the 2018 lava flow in the background. The vegetation is covering the road at a very high pace over the course of 3 years, and it is also forbidden to go beyond this point. Now here's what the intersection of Pohoiki Road and Highway 132 used to look like before the eruption. There it is. This is before the eruption of 2018. These two pictures show the same area, Pohoiki Road, before the eruption and after the eruption. Now here's a reference point from where I shot the previous clip. This photo was taken by the U.S. Geological Survey looking uprift towards Fissure 8 at the end of June of 2018. The circle is where I parked my car, and the arrow is the direction I was filming in the previous clip looking towards the lava flow of 2018. State Highway 132 veers to the left. The first stop is going to be near the Puna geothermal venture, which large portions of it got spared by the lava. The Puna geothermal venture utilizes the heat from the magma underneath to produce geothermal energy and electricity. Now here you can actually see some plants trying to reclaim the land again. Now this is taken near the Puna geothermal venture, and it's actually located right near that hill that you see there. Now the inset that you see on the bottom right shows what the area used to look like before the eruption. Google Maps still shows the old roads from before the eruption. Now let's go down to the Kapoho cone. Now the Kapoho cone formed about 400 years ago. It is called a tuff cone. Tuff as in Tuff. It was formed by the explosive interaction between magma and water at a shallow depth. Here are parked just east of the Kapoho cone, and you can see that the inset in there is what the area used to look like before the eruption. And we're going to follow it all the way around until we see the Kapoho cone. The Kapoho cone still has a lot of vegetation on it. And also, during the eruption, there was a small lake inside called Green Lake that completely got filled in by lava. Let's go to the end of Highway 132 where it meets Highway 137. At least this house got spared by the lava. So right now I am bypassing the Kapoho cone and heading straight towards the end of Highway 132. Now this is the end of Highway 132. The road you see up there is Highway 137, and it used to veer to the right, but the lava covered a good chunk of Highway 137. And the Google Maps inset that you see on the bottom right shows what the area used to look like before the eruption. In early June of 2018, Kapoho Bay, the one that you see right here, got filled in by lava. And here it is right here, completely filled in. All those houses got decimated by the lava, and you can also see the Kapoho cone in the background. So we're going to turn back around and go back towards Pahoa on Highway 132, and we're going to check out the lava channels that were created during the 2018 eruption. Okay, here we are. Here's one of the large lava channels that were created during the eruption back in 2018. The inset down there on the bottom right shows what the area used to look like before the eruption. Now if you look over here, you can see the wide lava channel where the lava flowed through a little over 3 years ago. And you can see the tower from the Puna geothermal venture just on the other side of that hill. The same area, but a little bit closer. According to this map, Highway 132 got blocked off by numerous lava flows. Now here is what the lava flows looked like back on the 11th of June 2018. This video taken by the U.S. Geological Survey shows a lava fissure from Fissure 8 crossing Highway 132, which you can see right here, and making its way all the way down to the ocean, in which you can see the plume in the background. Let's go up a little bit farther and check out another lava channel that actually crosses the road. Highway 132 was actually repaved in the fall of 2019. If you look closely, you can actually start seeing plants and trees starting to grow from the lava. Lava is known to be very fertile for plants to grow. Eventually, this is going to become a forest within maybe 50 to 100 years. And the cycle keeps going on. The trees will grow into a forest, and the lava will cover it. Trees will grow again, and lava will cover it. Here you can see quite a few fern plants taking root on a lava flow that was active just 3 years before. And this concludes the tour of the Highway 132 and the 2018 eruption site.